One, two, three. Welcome to Off the Rails, a podcast where we talk about anything and everything. We're trying to stay on topic. My name's Justin,
And I'm Natasha.
and today's episode is about managing stress because, at least for us two, we are starting school last year of high school, in 4 days. Yeah, in 4 days,
Yeah.
and a lot of stress will be coming to us. So let's talk about how we're gonna manage it. But before we begin, Natasha, you get out tomorrow of your
Out of
quarantine.
quarantine. Yeah, I'm really excited.
Right,
But that means school is starting. So that's kind of sad. But yeah.
what can we do?
I
I
don't
feel
have
like,
anything else to say about that.
yeah, I don't think anyone likes school. I mean, if you do, good for
Like,
you. But like,
I'm sure some
um,
people like school.
true. I don't like school. I low-key just don't like school because of how competitive it is. Like, if it wasn't competitive, I feel like I would like it a lot more. Because, like, for me at least, since we're talking about stress, for me, like, the competitiveness of school and like the competitive nature of it is the main factor of stress. Like, I just always have like an expectation to do slash be better than other people, and I think that expectation is like killing me, you know.
Yeah, I agree. um it's just like I always feel stressed about like whatever other people are doing just because like at least in our school like a lot of people like to talk about their grades and stuff. I'm pretty sure like we talked about this before,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't like that. But also like okay, like maybe 90% of the time I don't like school, but the other 10% when I do like school is like right now during the summer when I like haven't seen my friends in so long, and
Mm-hmm.
also like I have just no purpose.
Mm,
Like I've just
I
been
get
like
that.
having fun and hanging out for so long, and it's just like okay, I'm ready to like do stuff.
Get back
You know
into
what I
work.
mean?
Yeah. No, I really miss doing work and like
Like
being confused.
I miss like getting things done, like
Yeah.
doing stuff. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah,
like
but it's just like at school, it's just a lot of like, instead of getting it done, it's more about how well did you do
mhm.
and like stuff like that. But going back, we're talking about managing stress because I think a lot of students like us, our peers, have
Our
a
peers.
lot of different ways to manage stress. And there are also people who struggle to manage stress, like they just get really overwhelmed, like freak out, like panic. And I think that
Yeah.
it's a good
I definitely one of those people.
I think for me, I think talking about things is a way I manage stress. Like if I let it out of my system and talk about what I'm stressed about, I think that helps a lot. So this is
Yeah.
therapeutic for me. I don't know about you,
Like
but for me.
I don't know, like most of the time when I get stressed, it's usually because I'm procrastinating on something. I have like a
Mhm.
terrible habit of leaving things to the last minute. And I mean, I'm low key doing that again with like my summer homework. I mean, I did get it done, but I just like terrible. Like I always leave things to the last minute, and it just like doesn't it just isn't good for me, and that's like probably the majority of what is the most stress inducing. And it's my own fault.
Oh, you do this to yourself. You
I
do
mean,
this
yeah,
to yourself.
basically. Yeah.
Okay, what do you do to like manage your procrastination stress?
I don't know. I just think about how grateful my future self will be if I finish this stuff, and then I
Mm,
think like,
mm,
oh, like what are all the things I can do if I finish my homework or if I study for this test or like whatever. I okay, but I know you said you like talking about it, but I honestly hate talking about it because it just makes me feel like I'm spending this time like not actually doing it,
uh-huh.
like like doing the thing, like if I'm like usually if I'm procrastinating something, like it's just
So
it's
it's like
just
your
stressful for me to
further
talk about it
procrastinate.
because then I'm like not I'm spending this time talking about it rather than like doing the thing. Or like if I need to be studying for a test and it's like super time, what is the
Consuming.
word? No, like impending. That's just
Oh,
not the word,
like
but it's like
it's coming
coming
up
up really soon is what I
yeah.
mean to say.
Right around the
But
corner.
yeah. But yeah. Yeah.
I guess okay. So I sometimes procrastinate. I don't think I'm as bad as you, but I do it. um, but and it does like like when it's like 12 a.m. and you're like just getting started on work or stuff like that, or like you just started another assignment you have to finish. That is
Yeah.
when I like have a bunch of like mental breakdowns and I'm like, I want to cry. Um,
No, yeah, same. Because last year, or at least last school year, this year, last school year, like whatever, we had at least for me, I had so many AP exams overlapping with like actual tests that one
mm,
of my teachers, like I couldn't get assigned my test because I had to take a test during the same block. I didn't have a free period and I had like two AP exams, which interfered with the original date of my test. So I was like, couldn't like study for the test, but then I ended up not having to take it, which was like so lucky because I definitely would have failed.
no, because like
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think the school or like schools understand that like some kids are like staying up to like 4, 3 a.m. doing work. And then they
Yeah.
sleep and wake up at like 6, like 30. And then or if you like do a sport in the morning, you wake up at like 4 a.m. to go get ready for your like sport. And
Yeah.
I'm like, for me, I think one thing I'm definitely gonna try to do better is like this sounds bad, but have missing assignments because I know that like if I explain to my teacher how like listen, I had a lot of things to do. It was 3 a.m. and I really wanted at least 3 hours, so I couldn't
Okay,
fully
listen
finish.
here. You're gonna let me miss this assignment.
No, I'll tell them that I'll like finish it, but like I'm not gonna turn it in today, but maybe like an hour late. And during my free, I'll
Yeah.
do it.
I mean, honestly, like teachers are supposed to be like they want you to succeed.
Yes.
So, I mean, if you explain it and then like it's rational, like
Mhm.
then I mean, they should probably I mean, maybe be fine with it. So like
Yeah.
you
Okay.
do that.
As long as it's not like a reoccurring issue where like you just don't turn in anything, like you have to like
Yeah.
finish it at a appropriate time after the due date. Like don't hold it off for like another few weeks because then that starts to build up. Like at
Dude,
least
I
finish it
did
a
that one
day
time.
afterwards.
I did something so terrible. Like in English, I think this was like sophomore year, we had like that one narrative essay to do. And then, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And I was struggling so hard because okay, the thing that like, okay, a lot of my stress that like I'm talking about for me is self-inducing. It is literally nothing else. Like, but for this particular case, like when I was writing this essay for English, it was like I was stressing out so hard. We had so long to work on this thing and I just like kept like trying to make it perfect even though like writing drafts and stuff is exactly not supposed to be perfect at all because they're drafts. But I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, oh my God, this is so bad. So then I just ended up not working on it, not working on it. And then like 2 months go by and I have like 600 words to turn in, even though like everybody else's was like probably 1,000 or something. And then my teacher comes up to me and she's like, you have to come after school and write this essay again. This is terrible. And I was like, and I knew it too. Like I knew it was terrible. So, I mean, I guess the one good thing is like if your teachers are like really good, they like want you to help you. Like even
Mhm.
if you are self-destruct you have self-destructive behaviors like I did, um they want to help you. So like just don't be afraid to like reach out to them before it's too late, like me.
Yes, learn from others' mistakes.
I know this
And
isn't like managing stress, but like just
we're trying to
maybe
help you
like do's and
prevent
don'ts.
stress. Yeah. Um,
Okay,
I
but
think
like
that like,
managing stress, like when you're stressed out, like what to do.
oh yeah. I honestly love taking breaks. Like sometimes like if you are like stressed out, it's 12 a.m., take at least like a 5-minute break. That like for me, like I remember this one time I was working on a Lang assignment and I had to do like okay, last year I had all of my hard classes on the same day. So I had psych, bio and Lang and pre-calc.
Oh,
And I was
ew,
like
no,
I
that's
was like
terrible.
I was like wow, this day sucks. Right? So then I finished my pre-calc assignments, finished my bio lab thing, had to like write an essay, and then for psych I had to like read like 30 pages of like my textbook, right? So I was like, I'm gonna cry. so I tried, so I did the first three assignments, right? And it was like, okay, 1 a.m. we chilling. Well, not chilling. I was like breaking down, but I was like, I decided that I just needed a 10-minute break. And then 10 minutes of just like a video, right? Or like a YouTube video, or like 10 minutes of 2048, 10 minutes of being on your phone for like for however long.
2048.
Yeah. and then and then that actually helps kind of reset my stamina for actual schoolwork. Cause like you know how you do something for like hours and hours on end, and then like towards the end, like your quality of work just like is disgusting.
Yeah. That's
I,
why I like don't recommend like writing essays at the last minute because then you like write and then the conclusion is just terrible.
yes. So I think that
Okay, but continue. Sorry.
taking breaks in between your work, like let's say you have three subjects to do and they're all pretty hard. I think in between each subject you can take a break, or you can do it like in intervals. Like one time I did I think I did like an hour of work and then like 5 minutes of resting, stretching,
Isn't
whatever.
there like some tomato timer thing? The Hopefully somebody understands what I'm saying. Oh my god, wait. I have a tomato here.
Why do you have a tomato?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Anyways, but
So
there's like some tomato timer thing. I don't know like exactly what it's called, but like probably if you search up like tomato timer, it'll probably come up. But it's like just this thing like you manage your time and stuff, and they like you have work times, and then they'll designate like break times, and it's just
mhm,
like a long running timer for you to do work and stuff.
mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah, I think that
just a
the-
tool like to help you
yeah, definitely. For
do
me, like a
stuff.
big part of school stress is like when I'm sitting down and like it goes from like daytime to nighttime and I'm still sitting in the same place and not taking a break. It's when I don't take breaks that I start to like mentally deteriorate. And I'm like, I can't do this. So I think for y'all, for us, even like just like know that taking breaks in between assignments is okay. Like you don't have to do it all in one seating. Like that's just not good.
Yeah, quality over quantity of
Definitely, definitely,
hours
definitely.
for show
What do you do other than
when
cry?
for what?
Like stress, school stress, when you procrastinate and all your assignments are building up.
Ugh. I mean, this is like okay, like I'm just usually I'm in the phase. I'm not in a phase where like I have overcome not like procrastinating,
Oh, okay.
but I'm really trying to like change my behaviors. So
Hmm.
like Um, I guess like school stress. I don't know. I don't know. I can't really like think. I just power through it. Like, I just accept it for what it is. Like I remember I had a bunch of tests like during midterms or something, and I
Mm.
had like a lot of stuff to do, and I was like, okay, let me just like okay, I just like envision like life afterwards and how great it's gonna be when I finish everything. Like, who cares about what grade I'm gonna get? I mean, like, obviously I care, but like, I'm in the moment, I'm thinking, okay, I don't care what grade I'm gonna get. All I want to do is finish this and get it done. And then
Mhm.
I will feel elated. And then I found out the results of my test a few weeks later. So like,
You have a few weeks of peace
yeah,
and quiet.
honestly, I'm not like I like I just power through it. Like I don't really have any tips for that kind of stuff, like
I mean,
things you can't
powering through it
I,
is also like a way to manage it. Like
like
if
obviously if you can't control like
mhm.
what's happening, like I don't know what to tell you, but like
Yeah.
I mean, I'm coming from a place like I'm just thinking like about managing stress from like self-inducing stress. Because like lots of people like put pressure on themselves to do really well and like whatever it is, like not even just like school, but like you know social life or
Yeah,
something, like
socially do well, yeah.
family
I
and
got it.
whatever. So like it's just like take the pressure off yourself, like just clear your head and
Mhm.
stuff. Okay, I'm trying to like do some lifestyle improvements and
Mhm.
Justin
That's
hates
true.
that I'm doing it, but like, I'm trying really hard. So like the meditation app, what is that thing called? Headspace?
Oh god.
It's like super good though. And I also listen to like ocean noises.
Yo, you're gone. I don't even know you at this point.
Okay, I mean, I'm just trying here. Like, I'm not saying this is gonna work 100%, but like, I might as well start before the school year does start.
True. True.
So, yeah. But like, obviously, there isn't just stress in school life.
Yeah.
But like, what
But
other areas
I
in your
think
life do you feel
okay,
the
I think
most
the
stress?
main as soon as school starts, I think the main stresses come from school, like education, and then like friends. And then that's all this that's literally all the stress.
Friends
Um
can be either like really stressful or just like not at all.
no, literally like
I
friends
feel
can
like there's no in between.
yeah, they either like help you with your own stress or add fuel to the fire. Like a lot of fuel. but
Uh-huh.
but I think it's is because it's like for example, when you're fighting with your friends or if you have like a disagreement, I think that because you all are friends, or at least y'all are real friends, because I know some of y'all have fake friends. Don't lie to me. I have some too. But nonetheless, if y'all are real friends, like I think a way to manage the stress in between like two people is just talking about it, if that's how your friendship works. Because like I know that some friendships like they rather just bury it and be like, you know what, whatever, like this is literally nothing, let's not talk about it and move on. But some friends
Yeah.
also need to like talk about it. So I think that knowing how y'all's friendship works, I think that for me at least, I always like talking about issues and not letting it like ferment.
Fester.
Yeah, fester in the background to like create a bigger issue and a bigger stress that will come later on.
It's just yeah, it just will all like every okay, I'm not like a voodoo person. Okay, this isn't like voodoo at all. I'm just saying like I believe like in karma.
Oh,
Like
same.
like what comes around will
What
definitely go
comes
around.
around comes.
And like you get what you give. So like you know I okay, I know what you said like about talking about it with people and like how you like that. I always like 100% think you should always be honest, always have open conversations with your friends because like okay, like if you like let it sit there and you don't actually address the situation or the problem or whatever it is like that's causing like some kind of rift between you guys, maybe not as dramatic, but like, you know, like a little
A hole within your
misunderstanding,
friendship.
it can it can just start to build
Hmm.
like a skyscraper and then all of a sudden like one day you can just get really fed up with it or your friend will get fed up with it and then just blow up
Yeah.
over like what starts with a really small thing. So like
Hmm.
I think 100% of the time you should always be having conversations with your friends.
Yeah, I completely agree. Cause like y'all are friends. Y'all should be able to talk about your issues, your own issues, the issues between like you two.
Yeah.
And I think that like if y'all do have a friendship, like talking about it is definitely like it's also a learning experience. Like you should learn how to talk about issues, learn how to talk about like uncomfortable things. Cause not everything is gonna be sunshines and rainbows because girl, this is life, please. Um so like if you learn to talk about it and talk through your issues, that's honestly gonna help you later in life because it's a skill. So like definitely get on that if you're not doing it.
Yeah, like being honest about how you feel and like being vulnerable, like that takes courage. And also, it's just a really valuable thing that a lot of people, I mean, I see it as a valuable trait in a friend. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think stress with friends is very case by case because honestly, like it really comes down to how you two, like the two people in an argument or like a group of people in an argument, like how everyone deals with stress themselves. Because some people hate talking about it, some people hate confrontation, some people
Like,
love a
it can be
good
seriously
brawl.
like anxiety conducing.
No, literally. Like sometimes friends can cause more stress than actual schoolwork, and I think that is an issue. But but honestly, for everyone listening, for all my seniors listening, I think every time you go into a new school year, a new environment, I think it should always be about prioritizing your mental health before getting anything done. So like if you're not feeling down to go to a party or whatever, then don't go. Like your social status will survive that.
I mean,
If
either way, we should not be going to parties
no,
because
that's
it's
true, but
COVID.
in a normal world where COVID is eradicated, if there's a party and you really don't have the mental capacity or the mental strength to go to said party, it's okay to not go. If there's a lot of things like on your plate and it's currently like 4 a.m. in the morning, just tell your teachers that I tried my best, but I just couldn't get it all done. And it was 4 a.m. by the time I stopped. Like people will understand that you are trying your best. And I think that's all you really have to do.
Hmm. Yeah.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening to this TED Talk about managing stress. I 100% guarantee that we will still be stressed this next coming year,
For sure.
but only the first semester. Second semester, you're not gonna see me. But anyways, thank you guys for listening. We love you all very much. If you want to follow us on Instagram, you can follow us at offtherails.pod. And if you want to follow us personally, you can follow me at justin.tran with 2 T's in Justin.
And my Instagram is Natasha Roach.
It's just her name. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.